Up, Buddy Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the Jet Black Hedgehog Shadow the Hedgehog Chapter 3. Now, before I get into this live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's over there somewhere, oh, hi, Key, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's fantastic for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, or for Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, which we do have the 1st and 5th episodes available for free on Patreon. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you are a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stack full anime season in full swing and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, what's great about this manga is our recap is basically in the title page summary. So we're going to jump into this chapter and see what's in store for us this month. To bring Maria back to life, he rushes through the threshold between dimensions. Yeah, so we found out basically last chapter, we found out where we are, and this, this crack in, between the dimensions. And Shadow found out that there is a way to bring Maria back to life. Is it the smart thing to do? Well, it's a kind of a Dragon Ball thing to do. Speaking of, it is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. It's crazy. It's the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. Oh my God. But he's going to do it anyway. So now let's get to this chapter and see what is in store for us today. My attacks don't work? A sudden battle with an ultra giant beast? You gotta do something, bro! Oh God, the bug-eyed. Do that bug-eyed. If we don't beat him, we'll never get out of here. Ooh, the art on this beast looks great. I'm glad that there's more shadowing being done. Not shadowing. Ha, I know it's a fly too. I meant shading by such shadowing. God damn it. Yes, I'm happy there's more shadowing in Shadow the Hedgehog manga, but no, I meant shading. A little while ago, it's not exactly the same because of the space-time distortion, but it seems to be the place where you lost your loved one. Just being here must be very painful for you. And this is the Space Colony arc. Shall we not proceed any further? Ooh, Shadow is very much traumatized here. He's having some PTSD. But here's my issue with how Shadow is looking here. And it definitely involves a shader. It needs a little bit more shading, maybe a little bit more line work. But specifically here in the chest, it needs just a little bit more texture. Because it looks very fake. It doesn't look like it's real fur. But other than that, Shadow looks good. I love the background. I love that we're getting some gradation here. I love the line work over the eyes to like really give it like that PTSD realness. I'm happy with that. But man, just the chest is kind of bugging me. There it is, that moment with Maria. Don't you joke around with me again. I will bring Maria back to life with the wishing orbs. Nothing else matters. So, Bug-Eye, where's the orb? Oh no! Eliminating intruder! Fire in 2, 1. Help me, bro! Security robots didn't see them coming. This ain't the time to admire this! Well, yeah, now he saved him. Bam! Bro! Intruder detected! Now they can punch through walls like they're paper? Damn, this is so unhinged. Let's make a run for it, bro. I don't know how to feel about this fan translation. Like, I gotta feel like this, part of me's like thinking, is this accurate? Or is this just like, or is this fan translator just being a dick and just putting some slang in here? Part of me is thinking that this is correct. But the other part of, like a small part of me is like, no, this can't be right. The brawl part I think is right. I do. Just thinking about it. I think that is right, because that does feel like some Sonic the Hedgehog shit. The unhinged part is where I'm kind of like, okay, that may be a little questionable in terms of the wording. But yeah, but here's the thing I gotta stress here. Yeah, if this is incorrect, if this is an incorrect translation, okay? This is a fan translation, so I'll be pissed, but I won't be as mad as if this was a professional translation, or if this was like a localizer, because the fan translator is not getting paid to botch a localization or botch a translation like a professional localizer is. But let me, Japanese my Japanese subscribers / viewers, please let me know if the fan translator is being a dick or not. I know I just need to learn Japanese at this point, but it's hard when, I'm not financially stable enough to do that. Why? Wait, huh? If you have to run from someone unhinged, you're talking to the wrong guy. I know, because this is why I'm like, I think unhinged is the right wording, because Shadow is pretty unhinged. You're ultra mad unhinged, bro. So, Bug-Eye, where's the orb? Oh, sorry, let me read this again. So, Bug-Eye, where is the orb? Over here. Yeah, this is where I'm like, yeah, I think this is kind of right. The wishing orb. It looks rather ominous for its name. So it was sealed in here. Dude, this art looks good. Okay. Oh, why are these headaches? It is said that by absorbing the orbs, one can obtain the ability to make wishes come true in enormous power. So this is definitely different from the Dragon Balls, and I'm so happy that is the case. How are you feeling? It feels agreeable somehow. Oh, this motherfucker knew. Good to hear. Ooh, he knows. He knows something's up. Shadow, punch this mofo out of existence. Let's go back then. Speaking of which, how do we get out of here? Well, about that. What? You have to defeat the master of the space to get out. And now, well, that's the master of the space. What are you gonna do, bro? You have to beat this guy to get back. Well, this time it'll be over in an instant. Are you not scared of your brain shaking? I knew it would work, but the robot from earlier was a piece of cake. Ooh, now this panel is great. Then I'll speed things up. Dude, this is sick. Ooh, okay, it took a minute for the speed art to, like, really give me what I want. But when, this is on page 13, like the bottom of page 13 specifically, is giving me what I want. It took a minute. Like, here's my thing with the middle panel specifically. Like, the start of it, which is like the far right, is giving me what I want. It's when it gets to like the middle is where it's a little stiff for me. Like the first part, it's okay. You give me a little bit of the stiffness, all right? But like I wish what it would have done is you have like the start, you have the stiffness, but then start getting into the bend, especially like in the knees specifically, because the back is bending the way I want it to, a little bit. In the center is bending the way I want it to. It's just the knees aren't bending the way I want it to. The arms are fine too. But then as, he's going, Shadow is going, to the edge of the page, I want it to be like further and further and further down in the bend. But like the bottom of page 15, or I said 15, page 13, that I'm happy with that in terms of positioning. But I wish the ball, the speed ball, the burst ball, so to speak. I wish I was getting a little bit more, like, I wish a little bit more shading in there, just to give it that extra oomph. But other than that, I mean, That'll do it. What the? Bro! It's over. You were so strong and now you've been beaten. Well, no, I can't return either of you, Greenhorn. I can't return either of you, Greenhorn! Even if Rotten, that is my prototype, alright? Suppose so. Wait, that giant lizard is your Wait, what? Huh! That giant lizard was Shadow's prototype? Are you serious? What? What? That is Shadow's prototype? Are you serious, man? At the Ark, experiments were being conducted on various creatures to create the ultimate life form. If this is the Ark, he's the same deal. No wonder my attacks don't work. Look at its back. Wait, what is that? Must be the life support system. I recall a study to enhance lab specimens. As long as they were on life support, they were unharmed. Unharmed? Does that mean we can't defeat this giant lizard without destroying that thing? But dude, what? Like, man, I am not up to date on my Shadow lore, but what? It's the opposite. If we destroy the system, we can defeat him. Ooh, the system. Well, no shit, it's gonna be much harder than his body. Like, it's his life support system. The system is much harder than his body. Guess you're not stupid enough to expose your weakness. Duh! Not just that. You made a bet! I'm gonna say this. Chapter 3's art so far looks so much better than, like, the first couple of chapters so far. It really does. It's a raid! We're a toast! No attacks work on the main body or the life support system. The fact that he's mad means it's a weakness after all. How are you taking it easy? Well, that's why I would have put this to the test. It must be the effect of absorb. Now this is what I'm talking about. The power we're seeing from the orb that Shadow absorbed, and I know that rhymed. This is what I want to see in terms of this art. The power's been overflowing. The more I build up, the more juice it will have. You're using the orb's power like a spear? That is sick. It's not enough. I need more. Come on, bro. An oversized bomb is coming at you. Run for your life. Run away now. No. Roar. Building up this much would be enough to destroy that system. Yo, okay. These arrows are sick. I'm trying to think. This reminds me. I know someone's going to say that, oh, this is very Sukuna-esque. But what this is giving is very much similar to what we've seen in, oh my god, in Togen Anki. That's what this is giving. This is very much straight out of Togen Anki. Oh my god, it totally is. If you've read Togen Anki, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Don't tell me you didn't dodge the bomb just to build up your power. Well, I will bring Maria back to life. Nothing else matters. Does that include you too? You're out of your mind. Well, no shit, Shadow's out of his mind. Doomsphere. Okay, now that, yeah. Dude, this is really making me think of Togenaki! This is so Togenaki! It fucking is! It worked! It totally did, too! Ooh, you poor creature still trapped at the Ark. Let's put you to rest. Get him, bro! Ooh! Yeah! Show! That was sick! I know it's a nitpick, but I wish there was just more shading here. Again, like, this could, and I've had this happen to me, where the scan is just, this happens specifically with Berserk, where the scan is just too light, and that could be the case here, and, like, the main scan, is a lot darker, but man, I really hope that is the case, because god, this should be way darker. This should be way darker to, like, give it that, like, the background, with the gradation in the background, yeah, I'm totally down with that, but I just wish this was darker to like really give it that extra pop. And then have like this, well, the sparks coming off of it being white is fine. I don't know, just something is missing from this. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Personally, I think that extra, like, pow factor is missing to really give it, like, that edgy shadow realness. But damn, I love that Shadow's foot's coming at you like this. I think that is sick. And it's not, I know people are really fulfilled. No. I think it's really sick that we're seeing like that smash. Like, but like seeing that, but to me, that makes it even like solidifies my opinion even more that there's just like some black sparks with like a little bit of like, if it was colored, I would be saying like some black and red like mixed into this. Which is really give it that extra pop. Because speaking of Togenaki, I'm going to mention Togenaki here. It just, this does is it makes it too shiny for me. If it had a little bit more like black and gray, that's what it is. If it had a little bit more black and gray in here to like really break apart the shininess of it all and also give like not just that but that extra edginess that Shadow has, I think this would work better. That's what I think is missing here. I mean, we started seeing it when Shadow was, let me go back to where Shadow was making that orb. Where is it? That gradation we saw when Shadow was building up that power, the orb's power, and making it into the spear. That gradation, I really wanted to see that in the spears itself. I think that would have been sick. I don't know why that wasn't carried over there. I think that's weird that it wasn't carried over there. And hell, even the energy, the color of the energy from the oversized bomb. Why was that not, like, if you would have given the arrows that Shadow had, or the spears or whatnot, that Shadow had that color palette, I think this would have looked so much better. Yeah, this is why I'm saying, this is just another reason why I'm saying this is very much given, like, Togenaki in that way. Yeah. But yeah, I just think that gradation, man, I just needed a little bit more of that gradation here. Or a little bit I should say darker than that gradation. But that kind of but that pattern though, especially from that oversized bomb, like mixed into this, I think that would be sick. But yeah. Are we back? That was great, bro! Such convenient power is indeed risky. But, oh god, this gradation is sick. But the effect of the wish orb, enormous power was definitely obtained. What about the power to grant wishes, then? Do I have to collect 3 orbs, or did Bug Eye lie to begin with? Maria! A moment ago, I couldn't even touch her. A mirage that didn't even recognize me when I called out to her in front of her. That voice, it's you! Shadow, where are you? Are you all right? Are you blind, deaf or mute? Are you hurt? Over here, Maria, I'm fine. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm blinded for some reason. I couldn't hear her speak until just now, but, she still can't see or feel me. But it's true. Maria is close to coming back. It's unfortunate, though, I'd have left to see the shooting stars with you. I hope my eyes heal quickly, too. Shooting stars? Today is the day when you could see a lot of shooting stars from the observation deck. We saw shooting stars on the, Ark's observation deck. That's where the raid began. She doesn't remember that? Does Maria still not know she's dead? Is everything warped in this other dimension? That's a good question. What's going on in this dimension? In this dimension, is this like an alternate universe kind of thing? Keep in mind, I've not played the new Sonic game, so I'm too poor. I'm too poor to play the Sonic game. I cannot afford my rent right now. Hello? What makes you think I could get the Sonic Shadow and Sonic game? I can't fucking afford my rent right now. I don't even have a car. Like, I can't afford to buy the Sonic and Shadow game. So I have not watched videos on it. I'm in this blind. So does Maria know that she is does Maria still not know she is dead? Like, where in time is this Maria? Because we've seen stuff like this where like a multiverse kind of like a time in where was it that I'm thinking of? Oh, like this is like a multiverse kind of thing, kind of like in Eden Zero specifically. That's what this is kind of giving. Oh my god, that is what this is giving. It's kind of like when Lucy, not Lucy. Oh, I say Lucy. God damn it, I'm getting my fucking Mashima stuff mixed up. It's like when Rebecca went back. I'm spoiling it. You have to deal with it. But you should have read all of Eden Zero. It's like when Rebecca went back in time to, or not went back in time. Excuse me. Jumped in, created another universe, so to speak, to a universe where Shiki wasn't killed by Drac and Joe. And everyone looked at her like she was fucking nuts because they didn't know why she was crying. And that was because, Shiki kind of died in the, other universe. That's what this is kind of making me think of, is something like that. So this dimensional crack is like a different time period, is something straight out of a different universe. So I gotta wonder if the power that Shadow has here is like a time leaper kind of thing, is something very similar to Rebecca's power in Eden Zero, the power that he is kind of obtaining here. That would be very interesting if this is like, if that's what this is, if this is essentially like Time Leaper in Eden Zero, or Cat Leaper in Eden Zero. That's what it feels like this is to me. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the prototype for Shadow, and Shadow going up against the prototype. And hell, I mean, just thinking about it even more, like considering the orb was on Arc and Shadow was fighting the prototype, and now Maria saying this really is essentially, this really does really feel like something straight out of Eden Zero, like what we saw with, as I said, with what Rebecca did when she created that universe where Shiki wasn't killed by Drac and Joe. That's what this is. That's what this has to be, right? It really does feel like that. So now that we have this kind of situation kind of happening, what's going to happen? Now you got to wonder what will happen when Shadow collects the other two orbs. If Maria does come back to life, there will obviously be another consequence, right? Will it be kind of like, with Drac and Joe, where it's a recreation of, or where they're kind of reliving the same thing with the raid on Arc and all that. But this time, though, because Shadow knows what is happening on Arc, with the raid, and the creature that he was created from and whatnot, will he just straight up kill it and prevent it from prevent like the people killing Maria? I think that's what it's going to lead. I really do think that's what this is going to lead up to, is that. I think it will, there will be, they're going to have to he's going to solve the mystery behind everything. He's going to get down to like what the truth about Arc is, because he somewhat knows it to an extent, and we saw that in the first chapter for the most part, but there's more to this though. And it's all tied to the creature he was created from. It's kind of, oh god, I just can't help but think how similar this is. This is so much like Eden Zero. Oh my god, this is like straight up like Eden Zero, isn't this? Oh my god, this is straight up like Eden Zero. Oh my god, this is like Eden, this is almost exactly, this is gonna be like Eden Zero. Oh my god, this will be almost exactly like Eden Zero. But do I think it's just gonna be like straight up like the Drac and Joe portion of Eden Zero? I think it might be, no, I'm saying it might be like almost exactly like Eden Zero, like as a whole, in terms of like the where they ultimately find out who Shiki is, the origin of everybody, like even including Rebecca finding out who she is and whatnot. That's what I mean by kind of like Eden Zero, and like where, like how everything ultimately ties together. That's what I'm thinking. But I gotta wonder if this will be a situation where, like Eden Zero, there will be a Universe Zero kind of thing in the time loop. Like, I kind of am curious about that, because essentially what Shadow is kind of doing is creating another universe. That's what I'm thinking, like, is there multiple universes here? Like, with Eden Zero, are there multiple universes? And is Shadow gonna have to, like, travel back into, ultimately travel to Universe Zero? Like, there's something about this that's just, like, something interesting about how this is very similar to Eden Zero. I can't get over it, man. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this? And do you guys think that, based on what we're seeing, especially in this chapter, do you think that this is going to be ultimately very reminiscent of what we saw in Eden Zero? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more Shadow the Hedgehog content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!